Alright guys, this is Matt As here once again, and a lot of you guys wanted me to make a video explaining how to know when a stock is going to run at the open, and it's pretty simple really. All you need to do is to study the past history of the stock, and the behavior is different for every stock, so I'm just going to use FNMA as an example because it's the most popular stock at the moment still. And you have to look at the volume criteria, okay? So as you can see, you gotta look at the past couple of days and what happened the past couple of days. So on this day, Friday, it ran at the open, and the volume was 3.3 million, okay? And on the following Tuesday, the volume was 6.7 million. It dropped a little bit, but eventually ran at the open. The shares were absorbed, and it caused a little mini squeeze. The day before Friday, you had 4.3 million. Not much price action in the negative direction. Stock eventually made a move from 166 to $2. Move on Friday from 218 all the way to $3, and on Tuesday from 340 to about 380. So the day after Tuesday, Wednesday here, is actually the day where it actually dumped. I'm going to show you guys how to recognize that the stock was able to run at the open using these volume criteria. So I'm go ahead and see how this plays out. And I'm sorry I didn't record this live, so I had to use the toss on demand feature. Not really the biggest fan of the interface, but hopefully it illustrates the point. So on the level 2 here, you see ARCA on the ask at 419. Okay, we got 30 seconds left until the market opened, 20 seconds left. And we're going to watch the level 2 action here. And try to make a note of the volume. Okay, and the market is officially open. I don't know why the chart's a little messed up here. So as you can see so far, you don't see many bids, an ask stack, and it appears like the stock is going to drop. Okay, so at this point, what's going through my mind is I'm not taking any positions whatsoever. I'm just watching the action and seeing where it's going to decide to go. Still seeing a lack of bids. A lot of orders going through 420 and 419, so it's just absolutely going nowhere at the moment. The volume at the moment is 3 million. Okay, so right now you're still getting a battle here between 419 and 420. ARCA occasionally jumping back and forth on top of the ask. And note, even when ARCA jumps off the ask, there's still orders going through at 419. Stock isn't running. So right now I'm still, there he goes again. Right now I'm still, undecided on whether or not to take a position. But the volume, as you can see, we're at 4 million, which is greater than the 3 million you saw here that made the stock run from 2 to 3. And of course the dollar volume is going to be higher because the stock's at a higher price. So I'm going to start I'm gonna start thinking that it's probably gonna run, but I need the level 2 to confirm the move. You see some more orders going through at 420 as opposed to 419. Okay, so it's thinning out a little bit. And wait for the first 3-minute candle to close. We're at 6 million, almost the same as yesterday's. So I might have an order ready at this point. I believe I bought 10,000 shares or something like that. You see more orders going through on the ask as opposed to the bid. ARCA is still on the ask. You gotta wait for him to move off. There he goes, 422. Okay, let's see if it runs. He's jumping on top of the bid now. And at this point, I would definitely try to get in. Maybe put an order for 421, 422 limit, and see if I can get filled. Still got orders going through at 420. Okay, so ARCA is trying to prop it up now. Okay, and the ask is thinning out. The volume criteria has been met. And now we're getting some prints above the bid. Above the ask. No prints at 419 anymore. So at this point, I'm pretty convinced that it's going to run. And given the moves that it's made for the past couple of days, I'm willing to bet that it's probably going to, be a substantial run. Okay, the S is thinning out. ARCA's now at 425. And there we go. CSTI, CDEL, ATDF, the MMs that I previously identified in my dump video that were typically short MMs on FNMA, are now jumping to the top of the bid along with ARCA. ARCA is not at the top of the ask, and if you were filled at 420, 421, I would start holding on to my position and start to enjoy the ride. It's probably going to run here pretty nicely. Just gotta wait for it to break the first ask wall here at 425 to confirm that it's probably gonna make a pretty nice run. We got some prints at 425. And here we go. We got bids at 424. 425 is gonna crack. So, alright, let's see ARCA uptick on the ask. Alright, there he goes, 426. Should start seeing bids at 425 any second now. And there we go. And ARCA is the first one. ARCA is now at 427 on the ask. Here you go, you get the same guys. CDEL, CSTI, ATDF. It's part of the bid stack. ARCA propping it up. So what is causing this run is, I feel at least, I think it's because at the open, when ARCA is on the ask, he's probably doing some sort of short trap. He's luring shorts into shorting at the open, and then propping up the bid and promptly causing a short squeeze. And that's probably what's going on here. As you can see, the stock is now breaking 430. And the bids are all still there. ARCA all the way at 434 At this point, you could probably comfortably hold on to your position. If you got in at 420, you're up a cool 10 cents. And yeah, as you guys can see on the charts, the stock eventually made a pretty substantial move to over $5, and then the rest is history. So that's pretty much how you recognize how a stock is going to run at the open. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment or hit me up on Twitter. You can also find me on iHub and the Stock Haven chat room. So yeah, Mad Az out. Thanks, guys.